Do you want to introduce
Hey.
us?
Hey.
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 How you doing?
Look, it's been a day, it's been a week, it's been a past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But we are the Harpers. I am Yolanda, and this is Shaman. And we are having conversation about the couples work that we do here at Harper Therapy. We have been offering couples therapy
For years.
Right. And now, thanks to Shaman, we are offering couples coaching.
Right.
So Shaman is completing certification through the Relational Life Institute for Relational Life Therapy. That is Terry Reel's work.
Yep, it's a good framework.
Yeah, it's a really, really powerful framework. It is the one that I have found in the 14 years of doing therapy that has been most impactful for the couples that we see. It's the framework that we operate from. And now couples get to experience the benefit of this from the coaching side of things, which, by the way, isn't entirely different than the therapy side of things.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you look at it, it's very similar.
But technically, Shaman's a coach and not a therapist.
Right.
So what do you expect from relationship coaching?
Yeah, right. I mean, if you're familiar with like relationship therapy or being in therapy, period, it's very similar, right? First, it's the approach we work from is goal oriented. You get to set your goals, and we get to create a path that works for you.
This is something that is really important to me. That is oftentimes unique from what I hear from what we do. Like from the very first session, we are having conversation with couples. What are your goals? What needs to look different?
Right.
At the end of this process, this is a smashing success. What will the relationship look like? And then we're checking in with couples as we go along. How are things progressing? How's this feeling? Yes, it's going to be a little forward, a little back. That's to be expected. But are we heading in the right direction, generally speaking?
Yeah, and we literally start with what we call the miracle question. If this whole thing was awesome for you, what would that look like?
Yeah.
You know, individually in your relationship, what would that look like?
Yeah.
And okay, how do we construct that thing to get it there?
Yep. Here's the roadmap that we'll be working from. So, yeah.
I think the next expectation is really it's an honest, safe space, an honest place for honest conversation, and you know, you can kind of take the facade down. Yeah. And you have someone there that can kind of keep it in the rails.
Well, yeah, because at 99.5% of the time, couples come in and say that we need to improve our communication skills. Yeah. Totally understandable. We're not taught how to be in a relationship and how to really listen and connect that way. Right. And so wherever you land on the couple continuum, whether you don't have conversations because you're both shut down and they just don't happen because it's too uncomfortable, or you try to talk and things blow up. Yeah. This is a process of creating a space in an arena to learn how to have effective, connected conversations with one another.
And I'm actually amazed by the couples that I've been working with, like that get in that space and they're like, I'm so relieved to have
the space,
and it's safe, and like
and
I
the
feel
structure
like,
and the guidance.
And even on the early end, how they're like, I only feel safe bringing the topic up here right now, you know, and that, like, to me, I'm always like, oh wow, we're actually doing that. We actually are creating that space where you can.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is, we want to create it here, yes, and also we are giving you the skills so that you can take it home, so that you're not in coaching or therapy forever.
Yeah, the goal is to get you out of this.
The goal is for you to move on and use these skills in your life.
Right, and talking about skills, that's kind of the next big thing to expect. We are going to build and we're going to create relational skills that are going to work for you long term.
Can we talk just a tad bit about this? We are talking about not just first order change. First order change is like the behavioral stuff.
Take the garbage out.
Yeah, like here's the chore list, like blah, blah, blah.
Help me with this, right.
Right. That stuff doesn't last. Right. When you look at just first order change, that doesn't last. When you get underneath to the root of what's going on there and create different patterns in the relationship and create different relationship dynamics, that's where the lasting change comes into place. And so that's what we do here.
Yeah, it's
lasting change.
Yeah. I think the next thing to expect is it's a collaborative process. You know, it's going to take all three of us.
Everyone in the room.
Or I guess everyone in the room. Could be more than three, right? Everyone in the room to collaborate on this process.
Here's the unique thing. I actually said this to a client yesterday. Like, we practice the relationality in this space that we're teaching couples. So it's a collaborative process in which we are practicing and modeling the things that we're teaching, and couples get to come in and practice and do all of that stuff too.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah. I think another thing you can expect is deep impact. Like, this is deep work.
We call it deep characterological change.
Well, that's a lot.
It's a big word.
I don't even know if I can say that word.
Yeah, I had a problem. Had a hard time with it. But it is deep. It's like, oh, I thought I was that person, and now I'm realizing the impact of that on my relationship, and I'm understanding that making that adjustment feels even better between me and me.
Yeah, and so much of the work is between me and me in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's deep.
Yeah.
You know, it's
we go deep.
Yeah. Not always comfortable, but deep.
Do you want the deep, long-lasting characterological change?
Characterological. That's great. I think we do.
Yes.
I mean, even though we can't say it, we want it.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, these are just some of the things to expect in our couples relationship coaching here. And it's very similar to the relationship therapy we do. You know, it's just another option that we offer. And if you can use some help in this, you can give our office a call at 813-434-3639.
You can schedule a free consult.
Oh, yeah. You want to schedule a free consult with me or any of our therapists.
Any of our practitioners here, have a conversation about how this would be helpful for you and your partner in your relationship.
Absolutely.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.